Well, this is another beautiful day on review, and of course, we want to talk about the incident that happened in Banex, Abuja. Well, we've not finished talking about that of Okama, the community where some soldiers were actually being killed. Now, it is not killing, but fighting soldiers, civilians fighting soldiers, unlike the days where civilians are so scared of the military. Well, this is the review for today. My name is Ramsey, and of course, joining me on today's review is Michael. Ekene, good morning, Michael.
Good morning, sir.
It's good to have you. I just felt I should speak with you today because this has to do with soldiers, and I know your affiliations with the barracks.
Yet.
Yeah, let's talk about it. What do you think? What came to your mind when you heard about the incident? Number one, commercial activities is being halted at Banex right now, and you know it must in a way have an effect on the struggling economy of the nation. But before we go into that, what came to your mind when you heard about the attack on soldiers at Banex in Abuja?
Very unwarranted. The mayhem was very unwarranted. Assaulting military personnel anywhere, anytime in the country, outside the country, it's unconstitutional. It's very appalling because it hits me to the heart because I'm very emotional about this because I know what I went to training when I tried, wearing that uniform years back. For anyone who's gone to training, who've gone to the mountains, who've gone through the rigorous trainings, it's very strenuous. And then you come out and you graduate and you're meritoriously wearing this uniform to protect the lives and property and save Nigeria from external and internal aggression. And a civilian comes to assault you on a uniform. Very disheartening and appalling. And particularly, I feel like I need to meet those two people that made that happen because I'm very emotional about this morning.
All right, apart from you being emotional, let's look at it from this angle right now. Number one, the attack, okay, on the soldiers is the process and the approach. Is it okay?
The process and approach might be a bit faulty, especially if there was an act of violence. But in a circumstance where there's no act of violence, a soldier has a right to go and purchase a phone, complain about a faulty phone or being given a fake phone. Besides, I know before soldiers leave the place of service, let's say a place of office, probably the army headquarters, or possibly Abacha barracks or any place of duty, they take permission from superior, of course. Superior, I'm going to make this happen. I'm not on duty right now. Goes to get the thing done. But then the army public relations officer and the person of Major General Onyema has stated that these guys were on military duties and investigations are on already because we've noticed that there are some hoodlums that perpetrate some things around that Banex Plaza. I feel if they were not permitted to go there, maybe they went on their own accord, that will be probed, of course. The army has a way of dealing with such things. Any recalcitrant attitude by an army officer is not taken lightly.
Let's look at the closing down of activities in Banex right now.
Yeah.
Don't you think that will have a way of affecting the economy?
Absolutely.
And is it proper to just shut down the whole Banex because some individuals are responsible? It's not everyone. We can still say some persons may not even know what has happened, but now it's affecting everyone. Do you see the shutdown, the closure of Banex? Do you see it being okay as a Nigerian because someone is feeding from there?
I want to give you a story, an instance of what happened in Lagos one time. There was a soldier who tried to take the BRT lane in Lagos. Is popular for personnel to take when there's so much traffic, and that particular soldier was assaulted by some people who were like, "You're taking laws into your hands by taking that lane." And Obasanjo, the former head of state of this country, former president, also a former military president, called straight to where the guy was serving in the barracks and made sure that the guy was brought back, apologized to, and given some sum of money. Now, lessons have to be learned. You don't joke with the military. We're not a military government. That's why you see that every soldier is very polite, not aggressive. Those guys were unarmed. And if punitive measures are not taken, you find out that there will be a repetition of the same thing. So shutting down the business place, very, very expedient, because I know how lousy some people can be over there. They take laws into their hands over there. They feel we can just abuse officers on uniform and go away with it. So shutting down, awesome, because lessons have to be learned. Let it be that next time you don't see a soldier.
Are you trying to be on the side of the soldiers because you have military affiliation, or you are being sincere as a Nigerian?
I'm being very sincere as a Nigerian. In every country, respect is attached to the military.
That's true.
Peculiar respect. There's a prestige that comes with that uniform. That's why you see that soldiers do not abuse that uniform. There must be something expedient and very necessary that took those soldiers there.
But something happened, from the video that we saw, the soldiers didn't even retaliate. Is it because the mob overpowered them, or they were just trying to play to the rules of the game as military officers?
Absolutely. The code of conduct is that you don't go embarrassing or harassing citizenry with the uniform, or trying to impose influence over them because you're wearing the uniform. So every soldier knows that, especially military police officers.
Yeah, those guys, I think I saw one of them wearing MP, that's military police.
Are the ones that discipline soldiers. So imagine a civilian having the audacity and impetus and temerity. Oh my God.
I feel like
releasing.
I know how I know how you're feeling. All right, well, that is Michael Ekene speaking. What has happened has actually happened. I think it is high time the authorities wedge into this situation so that it doesn't escalate above this level. Well, thank God no life was lost, but then I think people are receiving treatment right now, people who were actually affected. But as it is, we just want to pray that this doesn't happen again. From Okoma, now we're seeing it happen in Abuja, Banex, a commercial area. We just wish it doesn't happen again. Everyone should just be on their lane. The right thing should be done. People should not take laws into their hands. Before now, people will say the military take laws into their hands, but now it is the civilians that took laws into their hands, beating up military officers in uniform. This shouldn't happen in our nation. At least they are meant to defend the territorial integrity of the nation. Well, thank you very much, Michael, for coming around on Review today. And thank you, viewers, for keeping a date with us. We'll still come on your way again, same time, same station tomorrow. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye for now.